The story begins with Kazuma, our main character, who belongs to the Kanagi clan. However, he was exiled from the clan a few years ago. Now, after a long time, Kazuma returns. He has been assigned a mission that leads him to a mansion. As he enters, he meets his cousin, who is shocked to see him alive and mocks him, saying, "Kazuma, I thought you were dead. Why have you returned to disgrace our clan again?" Suddenly, an evil spirit appears, and Kazuma's cousin tries to attack it using fire magic, but instead, the fire magic backfires, setting the entire mansion on fire. The spirit had manipulated the flames, making things worse. As the house burns, the owner pleads with Kazuma to save his home, promising a huge reward. Without hesitation, Kazuma uses wind magic to extinguish the flames, saving the mansion. But he warns the owner to transfer the agreed payment within 3 days. Later, Kazuma mocks his cousin, who had previously belittled him but now lies unconscious. When his cousin regains consciousness, he is shocked to see the burned-down mansion. Meanwhile, we are introduced to Ayano, a girl rushing home late at night, worried that her father might scold her. Ayano is also a member of the Kanagi clan, and her father is the clan leader. Just then, Ren, Kazuma's younger cousin, appears and tells her, "Did you know? My brother Kazuma has returned." Ayano is surprised, not realizing Kazuma is Ren's brother, the same Kazuma she had once defeated in a sword battle. Later, inside the clan's meeting room, Ayano's father, Kazuma's father, and Ren gather to discuss Kazuma. They reveal that although Kazuma couldn't use fire magic and was seen as a disgrace, he has now mastered wind magic. Still, the clan refuses to accept him back because only fire magic users are allowed in the Kanagi clan. They are strict about their traditions. At night, 3 members of the Kanagi clan are killed mysteriously by a wind magic user. The next day, during an emergency clan meeting, the Yuga clan, responsible for gathering intel, reports that the murderer used wind magic, though it's unclear who it was. Suspicions arise, and even Kazuma's father and Ayano think Kazuma might be behind the attack for revenge. But Ayano's father warns them not to jump to conclusions without evidence. Meanwhile, Ayano starts investigating to uncover the truth. The clan sends 2 powerful fire magic users along with members of the Yuga clan to track Kazuma. Ayano also joins them, determined to confront him. As night falls, they manage to trap Kazuma, but suddenly Ayano herself gets caught in a wind magic cage, and the other 2 clan members reach Kazuma, ready to fight. Kazuma tells them firmly to leave, saying he has no interest in getting involved with the Kanagi clan anymore. Hearing this, they warn him that their master has summoned him, and if he doesn't come willingly, they will take him by force. As they prepare to use their fire magic, suddenly, a powerful wind magic attack strikes from behind Kazuma, causing heavy construction materials nearby to fall and crush the 2 Kanagi warriors, killing them instantly. Right then, Ayano arrives and is shocked to see her comrades dead. Enraged, she attacks Kazuma, but he dodges her strikes. He doesn't want to fight her, so he swiftly disarms her by throwing her sword away, effectively defeating her without harm. After that, he uses his wind magic to escape quickly. Later that night, Kazuma reflects that something dangerous is approaching the Kanagi clan. Meanwhile, Ayano is seen angrily eating cake with her friends, who are surprised at how furious she is, wondering what could have made her this angry. On the other side, Kazuma's father meets with other Kanagi elders and tells them that he will bring Kazuma back. He makes a secret plan on a call to meet Kazuma and resolve this issue. Next, we see a flashback. Kazuma's father once called him a disgrace to the family and asked him to leave. A heartbroken Kazuma had left his home that day. Now, Kazuma arrives in a garden to meet his father. Filled with anger, Kazuma challenges him to a fight, but his father, being a powerful mage, stands calmly as none of Kazuma's attacks affect him. Determined, Kazuma vows to win this fight. He unleashes a much stronger wind magic attack that his father struggles to block despite his fire magic shield. Finally, Kazuma's attack overwhelms him, and surprisingly, his father is defeated. For the first time, Kazuma feels proud of his strength. Afterward, Kazuma returns to his hotel, where Ren, his younger brother, is waiting. Ren says he wants to talk, so Kazuma takes him to his room. Ren asks if Kazuma became so powerful by making a contract with a spirit, but Kazuma assures him that he gained this strength through 4 years of intense training, not any shortcuts. Ren is relieved and happy to hear this. Kazuma also reveals that he defeated their father, which amazes Ren. However, Kazuma warns him that someone is plotting against the Kanagi clan, but he won't get involved because he has cut ties with them. Hearing this, Ren gets emotional and starts crying. Kazuma comforts him, saying, "Don't cry. Tomorrow I'll take you back home. You can stay with me for tonight." On the other side, Ayano was seen running toward Kazuma's hotel because she couldn't find Ren anywhere. Meanwhile, Kazuma was watching Ren sleeping peacefully, but suddenly he senses that someone has attacked the building from above. So, Kazuma quickly picks up Ren and jumps out of the building with him. Ayano, standing far away, watches all of this and wonders what kind of plan Kazuma is making. But then, to her shock, the entire building gets cut in half. Now she starts thinking, what could be the reason behind all of this? It was Kazuma's power that destroyed the building. Meanwhile, Kazuma catches the guy who attacked them. He demands to know why he was targeting them. Kazuma uses a strong wind magic attack on him, but strangely, it doesn't affect the man at all. The mysterious man tries to escape. Kazuma attempts to stop him but fails and the man disappears. Kazuma then heads toward Ayano and Ren, but he can't find Ren anywhere. On the other side, Ayano is shown trapped under a giant boulder. Kazuma sees her but leaves her there without helping. Seeing this, Ayano starts believing that everything happening around them is actually Kazuma's doing, and that he wants to kill her. Then, we are shown Kazuma standing in front of the clan gates, trying to gather information about Ren. As he attempts to enter, 5 clan members approach him and attack with fire magic to stop him. But Kazuma fights back using his wind magic and easily defeats all 5 of them. Right then, the head of the Kanagi clan arrives and questions Kazuma about his father. Kazuma calmly tells him that he already defeated his father and that he should be lying in a hospital by now. Hearing this, the Kanagi clan head invites Kazuma inside for a private talk and begins questioning him about who might be behind all these attacks. He also admits that Ren has been missing and could have been kidnapped. Meanwhile, Ayano returns home. There, her father is seen discussing the situation with Kazuma. They even figure out who is behind all these attacks. Ayano's father scolds her for trying to kill Kazuma. She argues, saying Kazuma is the one behind all these murders and even tried to kill her. But her father explains that Kazuma is not behind this. Instead, it's the Yagami clan. He tells her that early in the morning, he noticed that no member of the Yagami clan was present anywhere, including their wind magic user, the same person responsible for killing their people and trying to frame Kazuma. Kazuma, listening to all this, says that he doesn't care about helping the Kanagi clan but wants to save Ren, so he is willing to cooperate. Hearing this, the Kanagi clan head assures him that they will do everything possible to save Ren because Ren holds a special power within his bloodline, the pure fire, a power only direct descendants of the Kanagi clan possess. This fire has the ability to awaken a demon. It seems like the Yagami clan is trying to awaken that demon. If that happens, Kanagi clan will be destroyed because they have ruled over the Yagami clan for generations. And once awakened, that demon will kill everyone. The head shares this critical information with both Kazuma and Ayano. Ayano realizes the urgency and says they need to act fast. Meanwhile, Kazuma reflects on the situation and says that the Yagami clan has been working under Kanagi's rule for many generations. They've been treated unfairly, forced to do terrible things, just like what Kanagi did to him. When Kazuma was no longer useful, they labeled him a disgrace and kicked him out of the clan. That's why Kazuma says he understands the Yagami clan's feelings. The Kanagi clan head listens quietly, realizing Kazuma is right. Ayano watches them silently, conflicted. But deep inside, the Kanagi clan head knows that no matter how much he tries to guide his people, behind his back, they'll continue these betrayals. He wanted to fix things, but never did. And now he sees the consequences of those mistakes. On the other side, Kazuma is now ready to save everyone, and Ayano goes with him. Scene shifts, and we see Yagami clan people trying to awaken a demon. Suddenly, wind starts blowing fast, and they realize 2 Kanagi members are coming to stop them. So, they go to attack. Meanwhile, Ayano is driving fast through rough roads. She remembers a flashback where her father told her that Kazuma is helping them, only because he doesn't want people to insult him for working for free. That's why he's asking for money. Kazuma also tells Ayano, you should control your anger. When you're angry, your fire goes out of control. But suddenly Kazuma feels danger, grabs Ayano, and jumps out of the car. The car gets cut in half. The guy who attacked them was possessed by demon power. Kazuma can't fight him directly, so he tells Ayano to handle him. Ayano uses her fire magic and fights well, and Kazuma runs to Yagami clan to save Ren. Yagami clan starts the sacrifice ritual for Ren, but Kazuma arrives in time and saves Ren. Yagami clan's head asks Kazuma, "Why are you helping them?" They betrayed you too. Kazuma says, Ren's father paid me a lot, so I'll save him. They attack Kazuma, but their attacks don't work on him. Suddenly, the demon appears, absorbs all leaked power, breaks the seal, and starts killing Yagami members. The demon is now out of control. Kazuma realizes this demon will kill anyone in its way. So he goes to stop it, and Ren joins him. They find Ayano, who is badly injured and poisoned. Ren begs Kazuma to help her. Kazuma gives her a healing pill. When Ayano knows Kazuma used the pill on her, she gets angry, but Ren explains, "You were about to die, that's why Kazuma saved you." Kazuma tells her, "You lost because you're weak. You should focus on getting stronger." Ayano gets angry at him. Then, Kazuma and Ayano go to fight the demon. Demon is moving fast, destroying everything. Ren fights demon souls left behind, while Kazuma and Ayano go after the main demon. Ayano fights the demon with her sword, but he is too powerful. Kazuma uses wind world magic, creates a huge flat area, traps the demon. Ayano covers herself in fire, attacks demon, and burns him badly, but he's still alive. Then, Kazuma summons the wind spirit. His eyes turn blue, shocking Ayano. With wind spirit's help, Kazuma gives Ayano the chance to finish the demon. And she does. But she's angry at Kazuma for not finishing the demon himself. Ren arrives, sees them fighting, and looks away. Later, Kazuma is shown in the hospital with his father, who apologizes for thinking Kazuma is weak. Meanwhile, Kanagi clan is shown celebrating at a party. At the party, Kazuma meets Ren and hugs him warmly. But soon, Misao arrives, the girl whose brother died in that tragic construction accident. Misao thanks Kazuma for helping her get revenge and says she's ready to do anything for him. But before she could say more, Ayano steps in, worried that Kazuma might take advantage of the situation. However, Kazuma coldly replies, "There's nothing special about this. Honestly, it's your brother's fault. He was so weak that he died just because something fell on him." Misao, filled with rage, asks how he could say such a thing. But Kazuma continues, "It wasn't your fault. Your brother was weak. Or maybe you are weak too." Angry and heartbroken, Misao tries to attack Kazuma, but his wind magic barrier protects him easily. Watching this, the head of the Kanagi clan scolds Misao's father for not teaching her any manners. Feeling defeated, Misao walks away, but Ayano looks upset, still trying to understand Kazuma's cold attitude. Later, Ayano's friend notices her frustration and teases her, suggesting Ayano might be in love and is just jealous. Meanwhile, Kazuma walks into an alley with a girl and Ayano sees them, her jealousy growing. She and Ren secretly follow Kazuma, wondering what's going on. As they keep following him, Misao suddenly appears and leads Kazuma to a hidden place. But soon, gunshots are fired at Kazuma. Misao had set him up. She smirks, thinking she won, but Ayano appears and says, "You think bullets can kill Kazuma? He's always protected by the wind. You can't hurt him." Kazuma, unharmed, defeats Misao's gang easily. Ayano tells Misao, "Now you'll face punishment for messing with the clan." But Kazuma interrupts, saying, "This has nothing to do with the family. This is between me and her." Realizing she's lost, Misao runs away, but Kazuma catches up. She tries to fight back, punching him again and again, but none of her attacks work. Calmly, Kazuma says, "You're just as weak as your brother. Maybe weaker, be careful, or you'll end up like him." His words break her completely. Before leaving, Kazuma tells her, "If you ever become strong enough, come find me again. Find me." Later, Ayano and Ren walk home while Misao, broken and devastated, stands on a rooftop ready to end her life. But suddenly a mysterious man stops her and offers her power to kill Kazuma. Meanwhile, somewhere else, a liquid monster kills a girl by sucking her life force, part of a bigger evil plan. Back at the hotel, Ayano meets Kazuma, hands him a file about lifeless bodies found across the city, their life force drained. The Nagai family wants Kazuma to investigate with Ayano. Ayano wonders why Kazuma still worries about Misao, but Kazuma coldly tells her, "You're just dead weight to me. I don't need you following me around." Hurt, Ayano leaves, but Kazuma had a secret plan all along. As Ayano walks, leaking energy from her anger, she's suddenly trapped in a demonic domain created by the liquid monster. Kazuma, realizing this, arrives just in time, using his wind magic to destroy the domain. Ayano fights from the front while Kazuma plans to attack from behind, preparing for a massive showdown. After a fierce battle, Ayano manages to defeat the monster, and the domain disappears. That's when Ayano realizes Kazuma used them as bait, making her furious. Meanwhile, Kazuma already knows who's behind everything and heads to a park where Misao is waiting. But Misao has completely changed. Kazuma asks, "What happened to you?" Misao replies coldly, "I'll do anything to defeat you, even if it costs my life. I just need more life force." Ayano arrives and is shocked to see Misao like this because she believes Kazuma's harsh words drove Misao to this point. Ayano tries to stop Misao and attacks her, but Misao vanishes. Angry, Ayano tells Kazuma, "This is all because of you. You should have stopped her, or at least apologized." But Kazuma calmly says, "If you want to lecture me, become stronger than me first. Why would I listen to someone weaker than me?" And walks away. Meanwhile, the mysterious man who gave Misao her powers now gives her cursed powers. At the Kanagi clan, members decide to go capture Misao themselves, but the clan head refuses, saying, "Kazuma is already on this mission." They even involve the police, where we see a red-haired female officer. She refuses to share anything with Ayano, making her angry but helpless. Later, Kanagi clan members approach Misao's hideout to bring her back, but Misao threatens them, saying, "If you don't leave, I'll fight you." As she prepares to attack them, Kazuma arrives. Ayano tries to stop him, warning him not to interfere, but Kazuma is determined to face Misao. Misao, however, uses Ren as a hostage, threatening his life. Suddenly, a blast happens, and when they reach the scene, all Kanagi clan members are dead, killed by Misao. She tells Kazuma, "They weren't my family. My only family was my brother." She then attacks Kazuma with demonic energy, but he remains unharmed. At that moment, the mysterious man appears and reveals that he used Misao to lure Kazuma and cause all these deaths to gather power. Misao is heartbroken to learn the truth and faints. As Ayano and Ren rush to help Misao, demonic energy blocks their path. The man absorbs all negative energy and transforms into Rising Star, becoming immensely powerful. He even summons a dragon, warning Kazuma, "If you hurt this dragon, Misao will be hurt too." Kazuma then tells Ayano to use her special fire to break only the dragon's shell to save Misao, but Ayano admits she can't use that fire. As Rising Star attacks them, Ayano tries to block it and almost dies, but Ren saves her. Kazuma also saves her last minute and scolds her, "Don't throw your life away, I may not be able to save you next time." Ayano, realizing her mistake, asks Kazuma how to help, and he says, "Just hold them off for 5 minutes." Ayano and Ren manage to keep the monster busy. Meanwhile, Kazuma summons his Wind Spirit King, combining Ayano's blue flames and wind powers to burn the dragon, forcing Rising Star to emerge. Finally, Rising Star is defeated and Misao is saved. But Misao, feeling guilty for causing so much destruction, wants to die. Kazuma stops her, saying, "Running away won't fix anything. You need to live and atone for what you've done. Maybe that's what your brother would have wanted." He then jokes, "Or you can give me your body instead," making Ayano furious. Months later, Kazuma is seen walking with a now-recovered Misao, hinting at a fresh start. Misao has now decided to become a nun and live a quiet life. While walking together, she asks Kazuma why he cares so much about her. Kazuma tells her that when he was being mistreated by the Kanagi clan, Misao was the only one who supported him. So now he wants to help her. Meanwhile, Ayano's father calls her and assigns her a new mission. Strange phenomena are happening at her school, and since she's a student there, she can investigate better. Also, Kazuma will be her bodyguard for this mission. Hearing Kazuma's name, Ayano refuses, but her father warns that if Kazuma doesn't go, Detective Kirika will join her instead. Ayano, terrified of Kirika, agrees to go with Kazuma. That night, Ayano and Kazuma enter the school. Kazuma tells her he won't help much and she should do the work. As they explore, they hear creepy noises. Ayano, scared, sends a fireball toward the sound, but it turns out to be her friends who were also investigating rumors about ghosts at school. Together, they decide to explore further. As they move through the dark corridors, Kazuma senses something, but when he uses his wind magic, it backfires on him. Suddenly, a spirit appears and warns them to leave or face danger. When Ayano tries to fight, the spirit attacks her and she faints. Kazuma doesn't chase the spirit, realizing it's not an ordinary one. Meanwhile, Ren asks Ayano's father why he sent her with Kazuma. He replies that spending time together may help them understand each other and stop their constant fighting. Back at school, strange things keep happening. Water splashes on them, buckets fall, and Ayano gets so angry that she melts a bucket with fire magic and starts crying. Finally, Kazuma catches the spirit, who was just pretending to be a ghost for fun. She admits she was bored and wanted to prank them. But when Kazuma questions her more, she reveals her real reason. She wanted to make a special tree bloom, which her grandfather had wished for. After using her magic to make the tree blossom, she disappears. The girls are happy thinking they solved the mystery, but Kazuma knows there was something deeper about that spirit, a secret he keeps to himself.